Sorry.
Welcome back to another episode. Ryan here with Chaos MMA, and today we have on Janay Harding. Janay, how are you doing?
Good, thank you. How are
I'm doing good. It's evening time here, a little dark out. I know it's morning next day for you. What's the plan for the day for you? What's your plans?
So already done what we call meat grinder this morning, which is like a hard 3 rounds of basically just getting mauled in all facets, I guess. But so we did that this morning. I've got nogi and a little bit, and then this afternoon I got some boxing. So yeah, full day packed of training as usual.
Yeah, that's great to hear. It seems like a fun time. And how about 2021 for yourself? I even saw you even said it was a pretty insane year for you. You know, you had that one fight, you get the surgery, you learn new things, it seemed like. How would you sum it all up 2021 for yourself?
Yeah, definitely. It was a bit of a whirlwind. It wasn't what I expected. I think I expected to sort of come back, I guess, after COVID and be a little bit more active, and then more restrictions and stuff having in Australia I had to face, and therefore I ended up going to San Diego, and that was fantastic. End up being full of opportunities, but at the same time finished with the eye surgery. So first surgery as like I guess a grown adult as well. Changed the course of like the next few months, but we're getting back into it, and hopefully this year we can kind of pick up that momentum and bring it all back.
Yeah, and speaking of the eye surgery and everything else, is it all healed up now? Like everything's good, you're fully back, recovered and everything?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, there's still just little things that I'm gonna kind of keep on the DL, but in a general sense, all the retina and stuff is all flat. That's all healed up. I don't think I can really make that worse, which is good. And then obviously my vision's not anywhere near what it was, so it's super blurry in that one eye. So I've just got the glasses. I'm adjusting to like the training and stuff without the glasses, but yeah, in a few months I think it'll be fine, and then maybe just like a couple more surgeries in between fights and stuff, and then we'll kind of be back to 100%.
Okay. Well, it's good to hear the surgery went well and everything else. You're getting better and
Thank
everything
you.
else. Yeah. And I'm sure that was scary to deal with going on and everything. And I saw one of your Instagram posts. You said 2022, it's the year I get back to my roots now. That's very cool to see. How has training camp been going now when you don't have a fight and training and everything? How has that been? Is that going well and everything else?
Yeah, it's good. It looks like hopefully I will be fighting soon, which is exciting. So I have kind of been ramping it up a little bit more. Obviously, I wasn't really doing that much around the time that I got surgery. So sort of like getting the body back used to it, getting back into all my distance gauging and just like all the tech and stuff, getting everything back on board. It's exciting. I do feel like this year things have happened sort of for a reason, I guess. It's moved me back home to my original spot on the Gold Coast, and that's kind of been positive to be around family and everything, and therefore I can kind of get back to what I'm used to, where it all started, where my MMA journey started, and how I started sort of in the sport.
Yeah, you're back where it all started. Now, how much do you think you've grown as a fighter since that last fight in May? Because you've been in the gym, it seems like training hard. You're back where you started, like you said. You think next time we see you in the octagon, you're going to be a much more improved fighter, a different fighter, someone we're going to be like, wow, she really got better from this time off.
Yeah, definitely. I think if you look at the last like 8 months or so, they would have seen like the gyms that I was training at, the people I was training with, and therefore the stuff that I've learned in that time has made a big difference on a lot of like my skill sets and everything. I think it's sort of allowed me to fix up a little bit of the holes in my game that I maybe had as well. Knowing that being in that lockdown last year and having to go to San Diego, I knew that I could really work on certain things without having to worry about fighting anytime soon. And therefore, I think that's really made a big difference. And now this year, adding some more things in, some new stuff, some old stuff, and then just getting back to what I do best and being a more well-rounded fighter.
No doubt. It seems like it's going well, and we can't wait to see you back in there. I'm sure your fans want to see you back in there. Now, when do you think we do see you back in there? Do you have a date yet? Are you talking with Bellator about it? Like, well, what does it all look like? When do we think you're going to be back in there?
Yeah, I do have a date. I can't quite announce it yet, but it's probably sooner than what a lot of people think. It's exciting. Obviously, it's been pretty crazy with the surgery and everything, and a lot of sort of adversities already to deal with. But basically, I'm in camp now, and I'm excited to announce it hopefully soon and be on a stacked card.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool to see. And speaking of stacked cards and everything else, we heard Bellator is going back to Hawaii in April. Is there that chance that you will be on that card? I know you don't want to break it, but is there a chance we see you on that Hawaii card? Because I'm sure that would be a great experience for you to spend a fight week in Hawaii and everything else.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, because I originally thought the Hawaii card was going to be around the March time. Then obviously with the restrictions over there, it got pushed back. So I mean, there is a pretty slim chance that I will be on it. It suits me, Hawaii, Polynesian. Pretty much all my friends in that from San Diego are Hawaiian, so it makes a lot of sense. Just keep my fingers crossed, and yeah, hopefully I'll be able to kind of put everything in line soon.
Yeah, it seems like maybe there's a chance. There's a slim chance you're going to be on that. And speaking of opponents and everything else, is it you have a confirmed opponent for your next fight, or is it just a date? Like, is the opponent confirmed and everything else?
Yeah, I do have an opponent confirmed. Obviously, a lot of the girls are booked at the moment, or have just freshly fought kind of in the recent months. So yeah, I'm lucky to kind of know who I'll be up against. I'm excited for the matchup. I think yeah, it'll be quite good. But yeah, it's hard with this top 10. Obviously, everyone's kind of moving around, everyone's fighting each other, and we've all sort of either like won or lost to each other. So it's a bit muddled, but I think now these next few fights that are coming up, these next few matchups, they'll sort of make a little bit more sense in the rankings, and therefore sort of smooth things out a little bit.
No doubt. And speaking of your upcoming fight and everything else with your opponent, do you think when we see you back in there walking in the octagon, everything, you go out there, do you think you're going to go out and finish your opponent, make a statement for the division, show them that you're here now, you're back, you took time off to get better? Do you think you're going to make that statement now?
Yes, absolutely. Exactly what you said. I took time off just to get better, and I sacrificed a lot for my career, and I kind of keep proving that. So I just want to show that even more so with my performances. And I think all the hard work that I've done and all the things that I've sort of made in the last 8 months, they'll definitely pay off and show in this next performance.
No doubt. Can't wait to see the improvements. Last few things here. Thanks again for coming on. So fill in the blank.
Appreciate it.
Fill in the blank. Janay Harding will have how many fights in 2022?
Minimum 2. We're gonna reach for 3. I'm gonna try hit 3, I reckon.
So would that be like an ideal you fight in the next couple months, summer again, and then like November, December, even earlier? Is that kind of what you're looking at?
Yeah, definitely. I would like, yeah, I would say next couple of months, and then maybe sort of like that, like Augusty-ish time, and then maybe just try inch one in before the end of the year. I would definitely say 3 would be perfect for me, just to stay active and make up for lost time, I guess.
Yeah, looking forward to it. And every time I have someone on, I always ask them for an upcoming prediction on a fight. I'm sure you know about it. Alexander Volkanovski versus the Korean Zombie in April, about a month away.
Yeah.
How do you see this one playing out? Who do you got winning in this one?
I've got to back my boy Volkov. I'd say maybe even like a second round finish by Volkov. I think he's got that well-rounded skill to be able to outclass Korean Zombie. I don't obviously think Korean Zombie's a walkover, but I just know how hard that man works, and I know all the things he does from the city kickboxing guys and all these kind of implemented skill sets. He'll be able to show it off.
Have you ever got to train with Volkanovski?
Yeah, I have. A couple of times I've been down to freestyle. I mean, we've bumped into each other in random spots or like at UFCs and stuff. He's like a world-class guy, man. I don't think anyone would be able to say a bad word about that guy. And and obviously he's a hard worker on top of that, and a fantastic athlete. And so just a great representative of like Australian MMA.
Yeah, no doubt. One of the best in the world. I'm sure you learn a lot from meeting him and everything else. And thanks again coming on. Can't wait for the return. If you want to thank any sponsors, shout out any social media, the floor is yours.
Yeah, for sure. If you guys want to follow me, just follow me on pretty much everything at Janay Harding. Shout out to my team. I'm right here at Combat. Pretty much spend my whole day here. So CMBT Nutrition, all the guys here, and then everyone in San Diego that I'll be back at the end of this camp with. And then shout out to all my sponsors, Ruka, everyone else that makes my life easier, and my managers and everything. You guys know who you are.
Sounds good. Thanks again. Good luck for the upcoming fight. I'll be tuned in. Thanks again.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Talk soon. Bye.
Yeah, talk soon. Have a good one. Bye-bye.